日本時間6日、ドジャースは大谷翔平が急遽先発登板し、3回3分の2を3安打無失点に抑える好投を見せました。しかし打線の援護はなく、試合はサヨナラ負けを喫しました。この日は、登板5時間前に先発を告げられた大谷の奮闘が試合前から大きな話題となっていました。試合後には、フレディ・フリーマン、デーブ・ロバーツ監督、さらにオリオールズのトニー・マンソリー監督代行も大谷の力投について言及しました。フリーマンとマンソリー監督代行は共に、彼はやはりユニコーンだと口を揃え、大谷翔平の類稀な才能に驚きを示しました。これらの模様を日本語字幕付きでご紹介します。
Hi, John. Yeah, even before the team left from Pittsburgh to come to Baltimore, Dave Roberts, when he was talking about the plan just for the pitching moving forward, he had shared that Shohei Ohtani, who was originally scheduled to pitch on Wednesday in Pittsburgh, but due to being under the weather, they had pushed him back. He was scheduled to then pitch now on Monday back in Los Angeles against the Rockies. Of course, we now know that's no longer going to be the case as he is stepping in to take the start today for Tyler Glasnow, who this morning woke up with a bit of back tightness. Dave Roberts shared the news this afternoon and talked about just what this means for both Shohei as well for Tyler.
Coming into today, early this afternoon, Tyler reported having back tightness, and so just felt that to not kind of tempt fate and to make sure that we keep it at bay. We just figured that, with the back tightness and with the back, just to make sure that the hope is that we push him back a few days and he can make a start early next week. But we just didn't want to put him in harm's way. And then Shohei was up to it, feels good physically, and wants the ball tonight.
With Tyler in that back, I know you guys were hoping this is not going to be an IL stint, but just what gives you that confidence and knowing that he is going to be okay and just maybe he needs a few extra days?
I think it's just more of just trusting the player and also knowing that he wants to be out there and feeling like we got ahead of it early. And it's not something that, we got to a point where he's hurt or anything like that. So it's the back stiffness, and so we feel like to not take this start will allow him to be able to start, hopefully early next week.
Do you suspect this will be a normal 5 innings of work for him, or could this be a shorter outing just given the circumstances?
Given the circumstances, could be a little bit shorter. So, again, he was excited about taking the baseball, but it depends on how efficient he is.
That's something that can jolt you guys as a team, especially if he goes out there and pitches well tonight, to kind of step in on short notice like that?
You know what? I think it will. I mean, for a guy who is, a starter that's got a routine that was going to pitch a couple days later, to then change course, speaks a lot to what this team means, and so I expect our guys to respond to that. Yeah.
Well, we've only had Shohei Ohtani with the Dodgers for now 2 years. We have learned that he is an extremely routine-oriented type of guy. So for him, he just found out that actually he was going to be taking the ball this afternoon. Dave Roberts said that he and Mark Pryor had a conversation around 2 p.m. And so that's when he learned he was going to have the start this evening. So for him to step in, Dave Roberts is hopeful that this could be a little bit of a jolt that the group needs. Gives them a little bit of an energy to find that joy. Now, he likely might not get through that 5 innings of work that we've been seeing from him these last few outings. If he can, that means he's been very efficient tonight, but he is still slightly battling that cold. He's been feeling a little bit better each day, but it is still a little bit there, guys.
Maybe he'll have the Michael Jordan flu game in the NBA Finals today, dealing with that chest cold. Kirsten, thank you very much. In his last start against the Reds last Wednesday, Shohei picked up his first career win as a Dodger pitcher. He struck out 9 over 5 innings. Jerry, hopefully he can step in for Tyler Glasnow tonight, give them another really good outing despite dealing with the cold symptoms this week.
Yeah, listen, Shohei Ohtani, when he's on, he is so fun to watch. And as a hitter, tough to deal with. He used that curveball, that slow breaking ball, and also had that devastating fastball and slider. When he has those pitches working, he is fun to watch. So hopefully he has that fastball command early to go along with that slow 12-6 breaking ball. I like that he added that. He saw what was going on in Colorado. They were very aggressive early. Maybe that's what the league is going to try to go be aggressive against him. So, okay, if you're going to be aggressive, I'm going to mix in my pitches early, let you know you just can't sit on that fastball first pitch.
You know, it's great. You know, he's got a routine that Kirsten was talking about. Obviously, then now this all changes it, but he's stepping up. I mean, that's what's huge. He's stepping up, and like Dave Roberts, hopefully this jolts the team because, you know, the moment Glasnow goes down, you're going to have the bullpen step up. Yep. So, yeah, you're going, okay, he may not go 4 innings. You're right, because everybody has to step up and fill in for somebody going down or getting scratched. So you're like, all right, there's a domino effect to that. So it's not just Shohei, it's your bullpen. Like, okay, who is going to be the guy called upon to potentially start? But Shohei's like, listen, I'll do that. I can do that. And now you got the other guys following up right behind him, which is huge. So everybody's stepping up, and maybe this is a jolt. This is when you guys go, yes, these guys are all stepping up. We got to step up. We know it's September. Once again, we talk about this is time we're playing for something. So hopefully guys rally behind him. They score him a bunch of runs and get on the board.
Listen, and what we're seeing here, looking at right here, the big show. Glasnow goes down last second. Shohei goes, I'll do it. This is the big leagues. This is not like Little League. Hey, who wants to pitch today? This is the big leagues in September. You need these wins. And the Baltimore Orioles, who should have been a whole lot better this year, they're finally playing winning baseball. They're a good, young, and up-and-coming team. Shohei goes, hey, I'll take the ball. I'll go out there. I'm going to do my thing. I'm telling you, man, this is something we've never seen before. Even Babe Ruth, and I respect Babe Ruth, arguably the greatest player ever, just focused on pitching, a little bit hitting, and then focused on hitting altogether and abandoning pitching.
Right.
This guy's doing it at the same time. This is so impressive.
And
man.
as both of you guys know, it goes a long way in that clubhouse when you see arguably the best player on the planet saying, you know what, I'm going to step up. Give me the ball tonight. I will pitch this game against the Orioles.
Birds getting ready for those Los Angeles Dodgers tonight in the first of a 3-game series. Shohei Ohtani on the mound for the Dodgers tonight, going up against Dean Kramer, trying to get it back on track for the Baltimore Orioles as they play out the rest of the season here in the month of September. Tony Mansolino spoke to the media today, and he talked about the change that he heard about Shohei Ohtani being on the mound tonight.
My watch just buzzed me when I was walking in from early BP. So we were walking out the field at 3:30, and it buzzed me and told us in. And I thought they were messing, somebody was messing with me, but apparently not. If you asked me the question, they hadn't quite confirmed it until now. So apparently we are facing them. Oh, just in the hitters meeting, I had to leave before we got to the pitcher part because of the radio stuff. So,
how different a player is he?
Ohtani, he's one of a kind. We haven't seen anybody like him. I guess Babe Ruth, you know, going back, you know, the pitching hitting thing. But you know, at some point, Babe stopped pitching. It sounds like, you know. So that's kind of the same profile. You know, who else has done that? That's been it. So it's a one of a kind. It's a guy that is borderline an ace when he's healthy and right on the mound, and one of the probably the top 3 offensive players in the game. So he might be one of one.
From Glasnow to Ohtani, you need to prepare differently in a last minute. How is the challenge for you guys?
We won't change the lineup. We like our lineup. Our hitting people, we got a whole team of people that do advanced work. So they are probably in there right now trying to figure out what to do, because we weren't expecting Ohtani. We were probably thinking he was going to pitch Monday most likely. It was kind of the feelings we had today, and we were thinking Sunday might be Kershaw. I guess we'll wait and see till we get that. But yeah, we got a whole team of people. Our hitters are agile. They'll figure it out and come up with a good approach, and we'll do the best we can.
Oh, by the way, Shohei Ohtani's taking him out for the Dodgers.
Yeah, he was supposed to pitch earlier in the week, and there's a head cold flu going through the Dodgers clubhouse. Another thing that's going through is that they're not winning games. They only won 1 of the last 6 games. They go to Pittsburgh. The broom was out. The Pirates sweep them. In fact, the Pirates are coming here. So again, Ohtani, you know, again, you can look at the race. They need him to pitch well. They need to hit with runners in scoring position. And to be honest, this is a great team at home. Orioles found that out last year. They won only 1 of the 3. But on the road this year, 33 wins, 36 defeats. So they don't like to play on the road, but they love to play at Dodger Stadium.
And despite being swept, they're still 2 games up in part, man, because of what the Orioles did against San Diego.
Yeah, I tell you what, the Orioles looked really good against San Diego, a team that's going to be in the playoffs.
On a 1-1 pitch, Jackson waves at strike 2. Here's the sweeper. First time around the batting order when these guys have not seen Shohei, or either seen him a little bit or not for a long time. His wide array of pitches will keep him a mystery. Shohei has struggled a little bit more at the later half of his outings.
Jackson flies one to straightaway center field, but Pages has a read in front of the warning track. 2 out.
And he hasn't thrown a whole lot of split fingers, which you would think would be the pitch, would be the differential.
That had some movement on it. 1-2.
Shohei receiving the signs from Dalton Rushing, who's pushing the buttons on his right knee. Shohei has been responsible for that in the past, of calling his own game. Now he can still shake his head and make him push another button, but as of right now, he is not calling the signs. He is listening to them. And what that does for you as a pitcher is it focuses your mind strictly on yourself. You don't have to worry about the opposing hitter or scouting reports or what do you want to throw. You really are just thinking about, okay, this is what my catcher wants and this is how to execute it. It just simplifies your thinking.
Second full count and 3 hitters here in the first inning for Ohtani. A number of factors there. Perhaps Ohtani finding out late that he was starting. Not as much planning for Baltimore. Rushing was doing that. It's a slowly hit ground ball by Henderson, and that's a 1-2-3 bottom of the first for Ohtani.
That night is September 10th, and all fans with a valid ticket will take home an Ohtani pitching bobblehead presented by Yakult. Visit Dodgers.com/promotions to learn more. And with Shohei Ohtani on the mound, we all know that he was scratched from his last start that was supposed to be on Wednesday, actually, in Pittsburgh, but he was scratched because he was feeling a bit under the weather. So with Tyler Glass now dealing with some back pain this morning, some back tightness, Dave Roberts did share that when it comes to the plan for Shohei today, it likely is not going to be his full traditional outing in which we've been seeing 5 innings of work to which he's fully built up. Dave Roberts said there's a chance it could be shorter, just considering he's still getting healthy. He's still feeling a little bit under the weather, but has been feeling progressively better. And of course, him only finding out that he's going to be pitching and not being able to get through his full routine today or even the work in between outings. So Dave said if he's efficient, he could go through 5, but he likely won't, guys.
Kirsten, the inning is not going to start yet because Ohtani just came out of the dugout as you started that bobblehead promotional read. Ohtani was on base finishing the last half inning. Got to go back down into the dugout, take off the armor and the gear, and then come out for some warm-up tosses. He's telling John Tumpane, the home plate umpire, one more warm-up toss. He'll face 8, 9, and 1 in the Oriole lineup in the bottom of the 3rd. The Dodgers being no hit through 3 innings by Dean Kramer.
Well, you've got the Buster Posey rule. You got the Chase Utley rule at second base. You have to have an Ohtani rule
He's
or
got
two.
a couple.
You gotta have a little bit of room for somebody as special as he is.
He debuts on August 17th. Then 5 days later signs an 8-year, $67 million contract. Basayo down swinging. 3 of the last 4 Orioles have struck out against Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei coming out of an outing against Cincinnati where he struck out 9 in 5 innings, and he's got the K-ball working again right here from the 2nd inning on.
Dubbed off the plate, spins back fair. Ohtani fields it and tags him out.
1 unassisted. Did his hand get hit by the spikes or somewhere firm on his equipment? Because Ohtani is shaking his hand like.
And Mayo's hobbling back, laboring back to the Baltimore dugout. An odd play.
Yeah, this is a lot of spin. Yeah, he gets him right on the left leg near the shoe, I think.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Got him.
Ball to, yep. Now we understand why Kobe Mayo was laboring back to the dugout. Shohei Ohtani is emptying the tank here in the bottom of the 4th.
He sure is. I mean, he is the gentleman superstar, but we're watching him compete right here.
The 0-2. 101. Rivera fouled it into the net behind home plate.
Shook a lot of pitches off to get right back to the heater. Mano y mano.
Pitch number 70, a 1-2 to Rivera. Got him swinging. 2 gone.
He's going to the well. He's emptying the tank. Anything you want to say. Dave Roberts with a walk out to the mound. Possibly going to take him out just to protect him. But boy, you would think he would want this next batter.
It's the lefty Dylan Beavers coming to the plate. Ohtani salutes Mountcastle on third. Has some fun with it. Anthony Bonda is going to try and get the last out of the 4th inning when we come back on Sportsnet LA.
Obviously, the frustration is building. The results are not ideal. What's just kind of the feel as you guys are trying to make things happen? Does it feel like the pressure is building?
I mean, going into every game, we feel confident and good. And then, I mean, I figured I was going to get talked to after this game, and I was trying to come up with some answers. And sometimes you just don't have the right answers. I'm just not going to sit here and give some cliches. We were just not playing very good. Our pitching was great tonight. Offensively, we were not good. So there's no sugarcoating this. We need to figure this out and figure this out quick.
Does it feel like the offensive struggles can compound in a sense where, like, you kind of feel the pressure to make up for the previous game and stuff like that?
About pressure, I think hitting's contagious. Like when you're going well, things can just go, and then when things aren't going well, things aren't going well. I mean, we didn't really have that many opportunities tonight. That would have been massive 2-out hits against 98-mile-an-hour sinker ballers and all that stuff. So, we couldn't really get anything going today, and we haven't for a while. So I truly have no answers. Tomorrow we just got to come in here and game plan against Trevor Rogers and try and give our best effort.
Can you ever imagine this team losing 4 straight to last place teams?
It's just the way we're losing. You know, it doesn't matter who we're playing. I mean that's for you guys to write last place and stuff. It's just not how we view it. Just not scoring runs. It's just not who we are. Like we're not getting anything going. We're not getting the hits. It's just you get to the point where it's glaring at what we need to do. So I mean, we can sit here after every game and talk about what we need to do. It's just we got to do it. So there's not, like I said, I mean, we all know what we have to do in here, and we better start doing it quick.
Do you have a new appreciation for what Shohei Ohtani can do when he's 5 hours before the game?
Well, I mean, yeah, and you can see him. He's exhausted after an inning or two. It's muggy. He's still not healthy. He's still sick. And gave it his all. I mean, it's amazing what he's doing. He's throwing 100, 101. I mean, we'll be saying this every year about Shohei Ohtani until he retires. He's a unicorn. He pitched great. He gave it all, everything he had in that 4th inning to get out of it, and Anthony got us out of that too. But nothing to show for it.
You guys have talked about, you know, when you look at the talent in this room, expecting at some point something to turn. Is it getting harder to kind of keep that faith with the way that?
No. That is one thing I don't think any of us have like a worry about is the people in this room. We all are confident in who we are and who we are as baseball players. We're just not doing it right now in the field, and that's all I can really say. It's just like I said, 2 days ago, the game of baseball is extremely hard. The concept's easy, and we're making the concept really hard right now.
How do you see the approach, the lineup against Shohei Ohtani today? Especially he pitched 11 pitches over 100 miles.
Yeah, it's a unicorn right there in today's game. I have not been paying close enough attention to him pitching coming back. I had it in my mind that the stuff would be down a little bit coming off the Tommy John surgery. That was not the case. It was filthy. The fastball was filthy. All the off-speed stuff that he throws was filthy. I thought our hitters did an absolute wonderful job getting the pitch count. I think it was up over around 35 after the 2nd inning. And with those types of guys, that's really your only shot. You got to find a way to work the pitch count. You got to get him out of the game at a certain point. Now, he came out of the game, my guess is more so for his kind of on-ramp right now for pitching in the playoffs would be my guess. But we didn't necessarily drive him out of the game. He's probably limited in what he can do, but we did run the pitch count up. We got some runners in scoring position on him, made him throw some leverage pitches. So really proud of what our guys were able to accomplish. Such a young group, and all positives for me on that one.
Were you pleased at least to see how Ben Roitvet was able to step in and just kind of handle the back end of this game when Dalton went out.
I was. I thought, I think he catches the ball really well. So that was really good to see. Yeah, I mean, it was good to have him, and I thought he did a nice job with the pitchers that came in, and the bullpen did a nice job, and I thought Shohei, on short notice, did a fantastic job, and I thought we did a nice job tonight of preventing runs.
Shohei said he wanted to complete the fourth inning. He wanted to face the last hitter. How did you come to the decision to take him out?
I just felt that in that the pitch count was high. Initially I was thinking 4 and 60 for him. He was north of that. Even leading up to that inning, the fourth inning, there was a lot of stress and a lot of high velocity pitches. And for me, I'm not going to risk him just to get another hitter where we have a guy that's fresh that I felt needs to be able to get those lefties out. And so, if it was a normal situation where it wasn't, short notice, then I would have let him get that hitter. But we'll have time to push him, though.
Shohei, we know you found out that you'd be stepping in to take this start this afternoon. Just how did that, whether impact your routine, or how did you kind of feel going into this start, knowing that originally the plan was for you to have the start on Monday?
そうです。最後にも昨日キャッチボール、強めのキャッチボールはやってたので、今日来た感じ、体調も良かったですし、午後2時ぐらいですかね、連絡来ましたけど、いけそうだったので、いけるよっていう返事はしました。
You know you've been feeling just a bit under the weather. How much has that impacted you, whether it's been on the hitting side or even in your outing today, in which we knew it was going to be a shorter one?
今日は比較的もう治り際だったので、体調的にはピッツバーグよりは全然良かったですし、ピッツバーグの1試合目2試合目ぐらいがやっぱり一番きつかったので、今日はそこまででもなかったかなと思います。
How frustrating have the offensive struggles been, and what can you guys do to try to generate more at the plate right now?
全員がやっぱりいろいろ試しながら、いろいろ工夫しながら改善しながらやってる中でやっぱり結果が出てないので、フラストレーションもたまりますし、もっとやりたい、もっと結果を出したいという気持ちが先行しすぎて、オフェンスでは空回りしている状態が続いているのかなと思っています。